Oh, krrr. Oh, krrr. How'd she do that? Oh, krrr. All right. Oh, krrr. I think I did it. Yeah. Oh, krrr. Wait. No, not working out. Okay. Forget it. Hi loves, what is up? It's your girl AshecaLee here, back at it with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking it step by step through the process of how to properly highlight and contour, snatch your face and everything above. You feel me? You feel me? If you guys want like a beginner series, then let me know. I actually love doing these beginner friendly videos, tutorials for you guys. I think you guys really enjoy it as well. So if you guys want a beginner series, then give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, then sis, what are you doing? You know we family, you know we close. I'll be hooking you up with the tips and the tricks and advice and everything. So you already know, just hit that button and also turn your notification bells on to get an alert every time I post a video and to be on the lookout for, you know, all my videos. I know YouTube be acting crazy sometimes with them notifications. So if you don't want to be left out of any of my uploads that I post, then you know what to do. Just hit that bell and also subscribe to your girl's channel. And yeah, so in this video, I pretty much take you guys through the process of how to properly highlight, contour. I give you tips and advice on, you know, how to properly do it, how to blend it out, how to get a seamless and flawless finish. And you guys know in all my beginner series, everything is affordable in drugstore. So I got y'all. Y'all know I got y'all. Also, guys, all the products that I use in the video is listed down in the description box below. So make sure you guys go and check that out. And check everything else out in the description box. I really hope that these videos are super helpful to my beginners out there. And if it is, then, you know, let me know. Give me feedback, all that type of stuff. Because I really appreciate all the support that you guys give me. I am so happy that our family on YouTube is growing. And I hope that you guys continue to support me as I put out content, and yeah, be on the lookout for a lot of new content. Okay. All right, let's just get into this video. All right, hi everybody. So I'm gonna take a sip of this drink and then we're gonna jump into it. So the first thing we're using is the Maybelline Master Primer. This is the Blurry and Smoothing Primer. I love this. It is very good, very inexpensive. And the next thing we're gonna take is the Loreal Glotion. This is in the color 409 or 406, I'm not sure. But I love to use this under my foundation because it gives me a glow. This is a bit too dark, but it works and I like it. So now for foundation, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me in the color 335. And it's almost done, so that's why y'all see me using it like this. But I'm just going in with my brush and just buffing it into my skin, blending it out, making sure that I have an even coat on my face, and yeah. So your preparation before your foundation, concealer, and everything is very important. So now that all of that is blended out and buffed into my skin, we can start. And for concealer, I'm using the L.A Girl Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey. And I would always suggest that your highlighting concealer shade is always 2 to 3 shades lighter than your actual skin complexion. This one is about, I would say 2 shades lighter than me. So I think this is a really good reach. I will always recommend the L.A Girl Pro Concealers because they're very inexpensive. They're for like $3 to $4 and you can get them at the hair store. I'm not sure if they sell them in drugstores yet, but I know that they are in hair stores, so you guys can definitely go and get this. It's very inexpensive. They have a lot of range, a lot of different undertones, and they also come in corrector colors. And yeah, I'm gonna go in with the color Warm Honey. So when applying your concealer, you want to apply in a triangle shape under your eye. Just like that, a triangle. And you want to do the same thing to the other side. So I like to apply my concealer under my eyes, on my upper lip, my chin, my nose, on the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. And I like to apply on my upper lip because I have discoloration around that area. So this also works as a corrector for me, cancels out some of my blemishes that my foundation didn't cover. So yeah. So I like to let my concealer sit for about a minute or two, and while that sits, I like to go in with my contour. So for contour, I am going to use the L.A Girl Pro Concealer in the color Expresso, and we're just going to be using their products today. And what I like to do, I like to apply this right on my cheek lines, and just little dots on my forehead just to minimize this big old 5 head. And I like to draw a line under my chin and under my jawline, and I go in on my nose a bit later. Now I'm just gonna go in with my Real Techniques brush and blend this out. Contour and highlight is one of my favorite things about, you know, doing your makeup, because putting on foundation is one thing, but adding contrast back to your face once your face is literally one color is another thing. I feel like it's an art, and I actually really like it. Even if your face is fat like mine, that's why I love it, because, you know, it just gives your face like that snatched look, you know? I'm just going in and blending this out. And also, when you are picking your contour shade, you want to make sure that your contour shade is 2 to 3 shades darker than your actual skin complexion, because it gives you a more deeper and defined contour, and yeah, give your face that snatched look as well. So as you guys can see, that little bit of product literally like bronzed up my face, and, you know, got my face looking a bit snatched, and I'm not even done yet, okay? Gonna blend this forehead out. And I literally will only recommend putting contour on your forehead if you have a big forehead. If you don't and you have small forehead space, then you don't need to do this. This is just an extra step for us big foreheaded girls out there. So now that our concealer has been on for a good like 2 to 3 minutes, I like to let it sit because it builds up the coverage of the foundation, and it just makes it apply and blend out so much easier, so much, you know, much more full coverage, and yeah, it's bomb. So I like to blend out my concealer with my beauty sponge. This is a Morphe sponge. You can use a Real Techniques sponge. This is in your local drugstore, places like that. I ordered this off of Morphe, but I'm just gonna use this one because this one is already wet. So to go in with the triangular part of the sponge, and then, you know, start from the bottom and work my way out. Start from the bottom, work my way up, and then work my way out. And when blending out with a sponge, you want to make sure that you're doing light tapping motions. It helps to look up while you're going underneath your eyes, just to make sure that you get all the way in there. And I like to take the excess and just go ahead under my contour just to clean it up a little bit. So as you guys can see, I haven't even added any contour to my nose yet, and just that highlight alone gives my nose the illusion that it is, you know, a bit snatched, even though I haven't yet. That is all blended out. I like to go back in with my brush that I use to blend out my contour and just clean up the edges. So now we're just going to go ahead and set our concealer, and I'm going to use my Airspun Loose Face Setting Powder. You can get this at Walmart. This is a really, really good setting powder for cheap, and it's bomb. Beauty sponge like this, and then just go ahead and tap under my eyes. I don't like to bake. I literally just set my concealer, and then just press it into my skin. As you guys can see, this right here is the side that I applied my setting powder to, compared to this side over here. This side over here is a bit oily, and this side right here is just a bit more matte and just looks more skin-like. So that is our goal, and we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And we just want to set everywhere where we applied our concealer. And I like to apply the powder also under my contour just to sharpen it up and clean it up a bit. So when I get to my nose, I like to make it sit, just because my nose tends to get a bit more oily than the rest of my face. And then I just go ahead and set my forehead. Then I like to go in and set my cream contour. So it's always important to set your cream with a powder. So I either like to use my NYX matte bronzer in the color Deep Tan, or I like to go in with my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in color medium to dark. So either of these products are bomb. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I love them both. But today, I think I'm going to use my NYX Matte Bronzer. And I like to go in with a flat angled brush. Tap off the excess and then just go ahead and set everything. And then with the excess that's left on the brush, I just like to dust off any leftover powder. I also like to take this under my lip, on my forehead, and I'm not going to cream contour my nose just because I usually don't. So I'm gonna dust off. And then, you know, just take it underneath your eyebrow, create some definition. Alright, so there you guys have it. I'm going to go ahead and speed up this process of finishing the rest of my face. And I'll show you guys the products and everything. So yeah, we're just going to speed this process up. Alright love, so that completes this look, this tutorial. I hope that this was very helpful for my beginners. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and also check the description box down below for all the products. And as always, I will see you loves in my next video. Bye!